darker than I thought. Oof. I'm not sure how. Wow, that's fuzzy. Huh. I don't know. I think it's because of that light back there. Hold up. Let me turn on another light. See my painting area. It works a little bit better. Ugh. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Time keeps changing. Hey, DJ. Wow. Hey, guys. DJ. Game Master, Guild Master, War Master, whatever you want to call it for Heavy Metal Wargaming. See, we got the new shirts. They finally came in. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of them. They're live on our Etsy store. So someone wants to buy one. They're nice priced. They said that's the front, and then the back. Like I said, they're full color, so that's the back. So pretty cool. I got the whole crew shirts, so when we go places and stuff like that. Basically, I figured we haven't got a chance to do a video. Some stuff you guys might not know. The local shop where our club meets is under construction, and it'll probably be closed for gameplay for at least a month. So we're kind of in between right now. So we've been getting at people's houses, stuff like that. We haven't really recorded much simply because some folks feel kind of different way about recording at their house, which is understandable. I've been busy. I've been remodeling my actual house, staying here at the Stabbing Cabin at the park, and then just working on that, trying to get approved for a loan. Like I said, we're still trying to find our own rental space to move into. And some are going to ask, well, what do you need that for? So I'm actually trying to buy the property whenever we move into when we're looking. I'd rather not lease. Just rather buy a property, stuff like that. So I figured come out, give a holler, tell you guys what's going on. We've been playing a lot of Team Yankee lately. We've been playing a lot of Conquest. Conquest, Last Argument of Kings, which has been really popular at our shop. We have a lot of people playing it, which is kind of cool. Also, I was able to get a kind of a pre-advanced copy of Clash of Steel. So one of our friends had went to. I need to actually get a better camera than the one on this damn computer. Whenever I kind of do this in the future, so he ended up going to Adepticon. I guess that was part of a swag bag, which they really kicked their swag bags up. I haven't been there in a long time, and I guess anyway, he had it. And he's like, hey, on a Discord, anyone want this? And I was like, yeah, I'll take it. And how much? He's like, $50. I'm like, boop. So I'm going to be doing a review of that game probably sometime soon. I got unboxing first. It looks interesting. Battlefront has already announced that in May, they're going to release free PDFs for Late War Leviathans. So a lot of the tanks in that set you can use, like the Mouse, the Tortoise, stuff like that. So I know a lot of people are like, oh no, this really sucks. Hey, we have one person in there. Hey, whoever it doesn't show me who's there. We don't really go live too often. Maybe I have to start doing announcements to get more people to participate on the channel. But we're going to do an unboxing of that. And then the other thing I got from Norm's, our other hobby shop, is the old Achtune Panzer. I got the 2-player starter. This is the British and the German starter. I think this is the one that comes with everything you need. I know there's been some people griping online about how if you get, I think some of the actual, oh, hey, it's the Kilt. He's on there. Hey, buddy. Since you're on here, I'd like to try to get together maybe sometime this week, and we can do a thought on Bolt Action 3rd edition coming. Hey, what are things happening? Because I kind of got to go over it in this video here. We're gonna give him. I don't know how we do a heart thing. We'll do a heart. I guess I don't know. The first time actually going live on this, and he disappeared. I don't know. I'm gonna say what's up. Like I said, I'm still trying to learn this whole system. Oh wow, that looks really bad. Me like, oh, here you go, you're back. So sweet, sounds like a plan to me. All right, so we're gonna try to shoot for that, guys, because like I was getting ready to go into. They have their new game they just released. They just announced, and then September 26th, Bolt Action Third Edition is coming out. Apparently, July's pre-order. Something they're doing, which some people didn't know, if you're buying a starter box going forward, if it'll come with a piece of paper, and you can take that paper to your hobby shop and redeem it. And when you redeem it, you get the new third edition book. Okay. Apparently, the first armies available will be the 5 major ones: Japan, Germany, Russia, America, England, or Britain. And then the minor factions will come out in PDF form. And I know they talked about this previously, like some tidbits, but they're coming out with different factions in PDF so they can kind of tweak the rules and everything. They said most of the game's the same, except one major part's going to be different. I'm kind of thinking Force Org is going to be a lot different because they talked about maybe people using different units that they normally don't use a lot of. And I think the only way to force people to do that is either a new Force organization chart or have sort of an unlocking system to where, like, in order to access this, you need to purchase this. But I don't know. This means speculating, guys. I'm pretty stoked. I really am. We'll just see how things go. I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts about it. Freaking the Kilt's in. I don't know what he's kind of hoping for. You throw it up in the chat, and like I can read it out loud to everyone. I think everyone can actually see the chat whenever this goes live, because I'll have to tweak the video a little bit, put our links in our descriptions and stuff, like our Etsy store and everything. But that's basically what we've been doing a lot lately, guys. Everyone's getting ready. I know myself, the Kilt Cleric, and maybe Jace are talking about going to StoreCon. I already got the Airbnb, so 3 of us are guaranteed. We might have one additional come later. So that's kind of our big thing we're planning for, like right now. And then later in that same month in July, I'm going to InfernoCon up in Erie. So like a 2-day con for Griffin's Lair. It's another hobby store. It's in Erie and Pittsburgh. So this is gonna be a good time. We'll go up there I'm trying to do them for Bolt Action and or Conquest. So I've been doing a lot of painting lately. It's kind of really it with the channel, guys. We got our new shirts. As soon as I see you, Kilt, I'll have your shirt for you. And just kind of going from there. I've been working on my main house too, trying to get it done. Like I said, I've been doing a full remodel, and it's pain. I'm usually working night shifts, but I'm off like tonight. I figure I haven't got no content to you guys. We're like, yeah, we'll throw something up so everyone can see it for a little bit. You know what I mean? Something quick. Like I said, hopefully this week I'm going to be doing the unboxing for these 2 games, and it'll just more or less be like a idea of what I think of initial thoughts, and maybe try to get a game in. So what did Kilt say? Third edition, not sure. Kind of looking to see what they do with smaller nations of Bolt Action, and go look forward to getting into Flames of War 2. Yeah, definitely. I feel like a lot of smaller nations, the only way to run a lot of them was from the campaign books. And they've kind of, all the campaign books are still valid, but they were very, I haven't read the full article, but it seems like they're very hands off of exactly what can be run out of the books, because I do know there's a whole new points change, unit special rule changes, and everything. So like I think we're going to see like a redo of most of the points and units. Flames of War, I'm just not a big fan of Flames of War. I prefer mid war more, honestly. I feel late war, I think they put too much of an emphasis on Stormtrooper for the Germans, as in like points wise. Yeah, Stormtrooper's nice, but when you're a skill 5 or a 4 unit, when your Stormtrooper barely goes off, is it really awesome having it? I don't know. Like I said, I don't play a lot of Flames. I really should, you know what I mean? But then again, I have an Africa Corps army I want to paint, and then I have some other German units. Speaking of which, I think my new army made for 3rd edition, I picked up some Africa Corps for Bolt Action. There's a store in Seattle that they're getting out of Bolt Action. They put their stuff online on Facebook Marketplace. I got like a Nebel Warfare for like $15. I got the Gentleman's War for like 50, and then I got German Starter Army for Africa Corps for like 75. So whenever we get a second kilt, I'll let you know. Like I'm probably gonna sell that British half of that Gentleman's War. Comes with a bunch of dudes, an armored car, and I think it comes with the new models for the British, where you can do the Shurkas, not Shurkas, where you can do Indians and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. They have like the turban heads or the peaked heads with the actual beards. They're really good. It's kind of cool too because it's good representation. Because a lot of people like running Indians, but for a long time, like you only get metal heads, stuff like that, and like we all know, mixing metal and plastic sucks. Looking forward to second ed. You're that's right. You talk about doing fins. We don't have a fins player, which is surprising because it seems like everywhere else in the country, everyone's like, there's always like 2 or 3 fins players that lurk in the background because you have access to like a Soviet stuff early and then German stuff late war. You know what I mean? The other thing I'm curious for is this new edition going to revamp Conflict 47, because Conflict 47 is a mash between Gurkhas. I have a feeling Gurkhas are getting nerfed. I just think that's one of those units that everyone runs. And listen, if you run 3 units of Gurkhas, I really don't care. I've beaten people with 3 units of Gurkhas before. You'd be very cagey. You mean you don't play their game? You don't get in hand to hand with them. Yeah, Gurkhas. Everyone has horror stories of Gurkhas, but we'll see what ends up happening with it. I'm pretty stoked for the new edition. I really am. It feels like second edition was really good, but it started getting a little bit more bloated because my problem with the FAQ was a lot of people would ask questions and they would leave their question and the answer that they're looking for. I'm not a fan of that. I'm like, you just ask the question or not. Don't like add all these specifications to the question to make the answer lean towards your decision that you're looking for. I feel a lot of people were doing that, and I just wasn't a fan of that kind of stuff. I'm excited. I really am for a whole new edition for Bolt Action. That's probably like one of the biggest things that I'm stoked for, honestly. Achtune Panzer, like I said, I picked up. It's a pretty fun game. I play tested it at Sensicon a month or 2 ago, and I can say this right now. Like I haven't been too deep in the rules. I feel you can play that game 15 millimeter or whatever. But yeah, I got the 2-player starter. It's a chunky box. It comes with like 5 tanks and terrain. There's like 2 Panthers, 3 Shermans. I think one of which is a Firefly. And I think the other 2 you can probably build 76s or 75s. I'm not sure. I'll probably definitely keep one of the Shermans. I only have the one for my US, and it's built with the howitzer. So I'll probably build like a 76 or 75, like early war Sherman. And now I have 5 Panthers. I don't know what I'm going to do because I only have one built for Bolt Action. We'll see what happens. Yeah, you're right. The war does have a good job having rules for both 28 and 15, 12. It's kind of weird too because like I know there's some people, there's a couple different play groups, they play Bolt Action at 15 millimeter, and they use dice for casualties on the base and stuff like that. Plus, too, some people like the only thing that they'll do is they won't change the range of the weapons. So, like the actual range of the weapons, like is reflective of the game itself. So it makes a lot more sense. Like for like shooting long range stuff like that. A lot of the same people play Command Decision too. That's another older game that was put out by Old Glory Miniatures, which is close to us. And if anyone who's played Command Decision, it was a very crunchy rule set. It went down to supplies, all kinds of stuff. It was one of those games that you would set up a battle and you'd play all day. Like that was an all-day game. I had the rules for second ed or third. I know people still play it. There's a few groups played around here. Yeah, it's kind of it, guys. I figured I want to throw a little 15-minute video out, say what's going on, the update. Do you got anything, Kilt, you want to end with? Like, it's kind of cool. We've had people bumping in and out, it looks like. just stopping in. I think maybe next time on a Discord or something, I'm going to put up a thing so we get more folks in talking. What'd you say, bud? I can't wait till you do the dive into Clash of Steel rules and objectives. Me too. Like, it has the mouse. I'm not going to lie, folks. It comes with a bunch of stuff. The box is heavy. It's got some weight to it. I'm not sure exactly what comes in it. I know there's the mouse, and there's 4 Centurions kilt. I know you like that. And then it has like 2 tortoises. So I guess if you're looking to beef up your late war Germans and some British stuff, like, this is the way to go. Because they also have a couple Comets. And the Comets have the one with the 20 millimeter coaxial, looks like. So I'm not sure, like, Comet, you're the rivet guy. You know more of the stuff. What'd you say? It's completely different and interesting in how I see the other games going. Yeah, there's like objectives, and it's tank on tank. There's no really infantry involved. It's kind of weird because there's the Centurion Mark 1. Okay. See, there, you know, whenever we have tank questions, we always ask the kilt. But yeah, I'm curious to see how it goes because there's objectives, stuff like this. And the fun part is it's put out by Gale Force 9 guys, which I believe owns Battlefront, if I'm not mistaken. But it's cool that they're doing like, hey, by the way, we're giving you rules for some of these vehicles. Because I think the Centurion had just missed World War II. Like, it came out and it got to Europe just when the war ended. You know what I mean? So it had just missed, I believe, Battle on the Continent. Oh, we have 3 people now. Hey, guys. Maybe we'll stay here a little bit longer. But yeah, I'm curious to see how it plays as well. Yeah, both of 45. Okay. That's right. The Comet was that other one too, wasn't it? It saw a very limited service to the end, right? Like, I think it actually did see combat, but it was like a week or something. Because I know the Pershing saw a little bit more. And unfortunately, like, I think the biggest tank the Pershing ever went up against, I think it was Panthers. There's never been confirmed, as far as I'm aware, Pershing on a King Tiger 2. So we can do it now, though. Yeah, I'm curious to see how the game plays. Someone said that it's a cross between Flames and World of Tanks, which is interesting because that's the second IP tank game that Gale Force 9 puts out. And it's like a 20 millimeter scale. So, like, it's a little bit different. This is 1/100. So I think that's what they gave you the rules for Flames of War, like Late War Leviathans. So I think you'll see your Comet. We'll see the Centurion, maybe. We'll definitely see the mouse, because why not? You know what I mean? And there's people, like, not wanting to see the mouse. And I get it. You know what I mean? It was in combat since the Ballish time frame with the books. Against King Tiger once, I believe. Okay. I'm not sure. Like I said, I know Mark Phil did a couple videos about the King Tiger and the Pershing. The Comet, okay. So the Comet did see some decent amount of combat, I guess. But I'm curious to see. Okay. Comet was right. So, well, the Comet went against the King Tiger. Is that what you're trying to say? I think one of these days where we get everyone, if we're able to, we should do like if we figure out how to do a Zoom chat, we can all like have our little squares and we can all talk. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how the games play. I'm probably going to review Clash of Steel first because I think that rule set's a lot. Yeah, no comment was in 44 to 45, I believe. Okay. We'll get you guys a definite answer on that. But I think I'm going to do the review or the unboxing for Clash of Steel first. I'm going to try to do that tomorrow sometime. And then at work, I'll read the rules and kind of maybe try to get a test game in. And then, but I think it'll be a simple rule set because I know Achtune Panzer is really crunchy, but like in kind of a good way. But it's kind of all I have, really, guys. Just a quick update. Went a little bit longer than I thought. Glad we had some people pop in. I think next time I'm going to post up on the Discord, maybe on the Facebook groups around, saying, "Hey, I think actually I can make these premiere too. I have one of these go live and maybe just talk to people. You know what I mean? Because like we do have a fair number of subscribers to the channel. So, all right, guys, this is the Guild Master with Heavy Metal Wargaming. Signing off. We'll talk to you guys later. That whole spiel. If you like what we do, like, share, subscribe. If you want to help the channel, buy a couple of shirts from the Etsy store, the funny shirts. And they're good radio or thing. My phone's going off. She silenced it. And yeah, guys, until next time, peace out.